Yo. Yeah, Chad, it's Josh. I'm on my way to the tower. Listen, buddy. I need you to cancel the DC Fandome shill check arrangement. No, I know. The Batman trailer was dope. No, I know. Yeah, Black Adam looks pretty cool too. Yeah. Listen, I can't do it. I'm not gonna be able to do it, man. I can't be super positive about this. Listen, just cancel the show. I understand. Just cancel the show checks. Why? Because I just lost 4 hours to a cringe fest of Zoom calls and DVD special features. That's why. All right, I'll see you soon. All right, yep. Shut your mouth. NERDVENGERS! What's up, man? It's Josh. Don't worry about it. I can drive out of the corner of my eye. Shut your mouth. Listen, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna break down DC Fandome 2021. You know what was crazy about this fandom in all seriousness? You know, I pride myself on having an incredible community. A bunch of wonderful people in the NERDVENGERS. Very respectful, very understanding of each other, you know? And about an hour into DC Fandome, you should have seen it on our Discord. It was like all hell had broken loose. People were literally flinging actual crap at each other. Things on fire. Trash being thrown. Susan's still cleaning it up right now. Let's get into it. Let's talk about DC Fandome. I'm pulling in right now. See you guys. Whew. All right. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. What an experience. What an experience. Watching DC Fandome 2021. We're going to get into the good. We're going to get into the bad. We're going to get into the ugly. Do me a favor and smash like on this video. I think it's going to be a pretty good stream. We will mostly be just focusing on a lot of the good. In all honesty, I do want to sort of give my thoughts on some of the more cringeworthy, ridiculous, crazy things that happened today. So we'll get into all of that. But, of course, there was some pretty cool stuff that was announced as well. We get our first look at Black Adam, a little bit of what that movie is going to actually look like. We get one of our first, if not the first, I think it's the first actual footage from the Flash movie. Interesting. I have sort of mixed feelings on that, but I definitely want to break it all down. And then all of DC Fandome sort of closes out with the trailer for Matt Reeves' The Batman. And, you know, I probably feel very similar to many of you guys out there. It is a great trailer. It is obvious that they have something really special with this movie. I know I clown on the movie a lot, and don't worry, I will make fun of how skinny Robert Pattinson looks. So please don't worry, we will get there. But in all seriousness, the movie looks really good. I think DC knows they have something really good on their hands with Matt Reeves, the Batman. So we'll be getting into all of that and more. But by the way, shout out if you were at the shout out if you were on Discord. Put a 1 into the chat if you were hanging out on the Discord while we were going through this. You know, I was sharing a lot of funny thoughts, a lot of ideas. It got a little tense at moments, you know what I mean? So maybe we'll get into some of that on this stream as well. But regardless, put a 1 into the chat if you were there. I want to see how many of you guys were there, because I had a good time. You know, many of you guys said that you would not have been like watching it the whole thing, or wouldn't have been able to do it had we not been doing that chat. So I feel very similar myself. I felt like it was a really fun chat, even though there were a lot of things that we weren't necessarily loving about DC Fandome. It was fun to hang out with you guys in the Discord and hang out with it. I will sort of say too, I'm not mad that I didn't stream it. I don't know, man. Like, this one was, like, again, there's fun stuff in here, but there was a lot of stuff that I wasn't feeling. There was a lot of, like, tonal things I thought were weird. There was just a lot of, like, weird stuff going on with it. I would tell you this. If I had to give some advice to DC, right? If I had to give some advice, not that they would care about my advice, but if they did, I would give them a couple of pieces of advice here. Number one, just restore the Snyderverse. Like, in all honesty, I know some of you guys are going to be triggered. You're like, I can't believe he's still on this Snyderverse thing. Guys, it is so obvious the tonal shift between last year at DC Fandom and this year at DC Fandom. I mean, we had a hallelujah first look at the Snyder cut and a lot of hope for what that could mean for DC fans. And if you're a fan of those projects, if you're a fan of Zack and all those people, there was a lot of hope and a lot of exciting stuff happening last year. There's no Zack Snyder this year. There's no Snyderverse people other than the people that already have films via, Jason Momoa and, or Ezra, right? So, look, there, almost every stream that I saw had a little note at the top of the chat that said, please be respectful and stop spamming Restore the Snyder Cut. It'll never happen. You toxic man babies, shut your mouth. Was pretty much what all of the different streams said. And, to just simply ignore all of that, right? And there were all sorts of, I didn't really do a lot of coverage leading up to Fandom, but there were ideas and things being shared out there like, oh, maybe we'll get the air cut, maybe that's something that'll happen. It'll be a little like throwing a bone to fans of Snyder and to fans of, maybe that version of DC, if you will. None of that. There was also some rumors that maybe we'd see Henry Cavill announced for, being the Superman in the Flash movie. Okay, so there's even still rumors that could go down, but no announcement, no nothing on that. So number one, I would say, like, for real, you should probably just do that, or at least address that side of the fandom. It feels very weird, like, yeah, so we'll set that aside, though, because, it's not necessarily constructive to just sort of linger on that idea. But I did want to say it because it's absolutely true that I feel that way. Number two, I would say, I really think you need to maybe segment this thing out for different types of viewers. I have sort of mixed feelings on this. Like, on the one hand, it is really fun to just watch something straight through. And honestly, we had a lot of fun kind of just clowning on it, it being real. Like, a lot of fun was had just kind of clowning on it, because there are some real ridiculous cringe moments and just a lot of weird stuff. Like, it tonally felt really weird to me. But part of that is created because it's almost like a bunch of different Comic-Con panels that are all kind of smushed together. And like, that's fine and whatever, and I can accept it for what it is, but why not just segment it then? Like, why not have a separate sort of stream, maybe geared towards the kids or geared towards comics and all this sort of stuff? It was I don't know, it's a very mixed bag, you know what I mean? Like, a very mixed bag. I found myself, like, losing track, like, just being real. Like, I was taking notes, you know what I mean? Like, I was taking notes. I was in it. I was like, here we go. I'm here to work. You know what I mean? Like, this is what I do. You know what I mean? So I know, right? Wearing the choker, my man, Nick D, right? Holy shit. So yeah, I was taking notes, and I was, like, really trying to get into it. And it starts out really strong with the Rock and with Black Adam, right? We'll go there. But then, like, my notes, like, you'll notice my notes start getting more and more crazy. Like, I have written down here, ridiculous fish song. It is on Spotify currently. Like, and there's a lot of shit like that. That's like, what is going on here, man? Aquaman. I don't know. There's just a lot of weird stuff that happened with this. I feel like they were trying to ignore the status of DC, and had the presentation perhaps been truncated, and perhaps you focused on some of the big movies and you just had sort of a movie thing, it would have flowed a little bit better and you would have had a little bit more pop. There were moments, right, where we're watching the Smallville thing, and I'm literally, like, losing track of what the fuck they're even talking about. Like, are they bringing Smallville back? Are we just talking, like, doing a thing? That's cool, but, like, I don't know, what the deal is there. What's the value proposition exactly for doing certain things like that? So that's the most charitable way that I can say it. I feel like if they were to, maybe do something fun with the multiverse and Snyder stuff, that would be number one. And number two, maybe just make it more focused or whatever, because it really is a sloppy presentation. In all seriousness, I'm not look, I have a lot of sort of feelings about certain things. We're going to get into the good aspects as well, but overall, like, from what I'm seeing online, man, and look, there are some people out there that are just focusing on the hype stuff, and bless their hearts, that's dope. I really honestly wish I could do it. I really do. I wish I could be that guy. Some of you guys think I am that guy. Regardless, I thought it was kind of a stinker. You know what I mean? Like, on the whole, I thought it was kind of a stinker of a thing, and a lot of other people agree. So, hey, maybe we should do a little poll here. Were you satisfied with DC Fandome 2021? Maybe we'll see what the people have to say. I will be getting into all the super chats and everything in just a little bit, and I appreciate all the love, guys. Thank you so much. But let's now kind of get into the main things that were released, the main big things, focus on sort of the positive aspects of them. I will be, a little critical of some things that I wasn't crazy about, but by and large, I felt like they did a good job with these big movies, right? With the reveals for the movies. Okay, so here we go. Let's just try to have fun. Nobody get offended, Nobody get upset, or just get upset or whatever. I don't know. All right, let me try to pull this up. Give me just a moment. All right. Okay, let's pull this up on the research board. All right. So I'm gonna actually keep the audio down. Look, one of the reasons that I didn't, not to just totally crap all over Warner Brothers like for this whole stream, but one of the big reasons I did not stream for this event is that, like, last year we got a bunch of copyright stuff, like, while we were streaming or whatever. And so it is what it is. We literally lost this channel for an entire week earlier this year from getting copyright struck for doing a trailer reaction to the Suicide Squad. So, like, there's part of this that's like, it's literal, like, I can't even risk it, right? So we're not going to have the audio on for this, but there's some fun stuff going on in this trailer. This is not like a great quality trailer too. Like, I tried to find a really good quality one. I don't know, maybe they've released one or not, but you sort of have this, like, we're finding this archaeology here, and you're gonna get the Shazam, right? She's gonna say it, Shazam, bam. And actually, these effects are really, really cool. I think part of the reason that they're doing, like, this black screen here, it's one, to create sort of oomph, but it's also because the VFX are not completely finished for this. They probably spent time on this specific scene just to sort of get it ready for DC Fandome. And this is the first look that we get at The Rock being Black Adam. I do think it's pretty cool. And like, obviously, like, this is sort of the big, like, money shot crazy thing that's going on here, right? Where he's literally just electrocuting a dude. And this shot's dope. Like, I actually love the details in the fabric there, and the costume and everything looks crazy. And he literally just electrifies the dude. He catches the bullet and then floats into the air. You know what I mean? And he's getting shot up and everything. And I like the effects and everything. If I'm being honest, like, the more critical side of me here is kind of like, okay, so 13 years. This movie's, if you didn't know, it's been in production longer than the MCU. Okay? So it's been a long, long time. And although I am excited for the movie, and I think this is a pretty hyped little tease here, it's not really showing too much. You know what I mean? And it feels like they're just finally getting their feet under them for the film. And I'm just... like, I guess where I would be at with it is, I wish we got more. And look, I know some of you guys were like, when we were on the Discord, we were having mixed thoughts and mixed ideas about this. A lot of you guys were like, bruh, like, you're just greedy. And for sure, like, I am a greedy nerd. You know what I mean? Like, I absolutely am a greedy nerd. But we don't really get a sense of, like, what the action will be like. We have really no sense. Like, we still haven't really heard him, really. Like, I think he did the voice a little bit last year at Fandome. But we still haven't really, like, heard him even as Black Adam. You know what I mean? I expect him to start dropping bars here right now. You know what I mean? Like, he's just blasting this dude and he starts rapping again. That would be sick. But definitely setting a tone. You know what I mean? Like, setting a tone that you're going to be in for a really, really hardcore ride. Now, I actually really liked a lot of what Rock said about the film, you know, talking about how this is kind of a once-in-a-life opportunity, talking about how he was born to play the character, etc., etc. It's pretty cool. You know what I mean? And I thought this is a serviceable tease. But, like, I'm not getting, like, the full mise en scène, you know, of this. And I've seen better teasers before that sort of lean more on stylized cinematography and leave you with a vibe. This one doesn't necessarily do that, but it is still cool. Like, I will admit, it's super dope. You know what I mean? And it's certainly a choice, right? To be this, well, I mean, ridiculous, really. Like, I could just imagine them being like, yeah, and then I'm going to grab this dude and literally lightning him until he disintegrates. Which, by the way, like, pretty lame that they just all watched him. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's going to. So, you know what's interesting? I actually just noticed the super speed by which he grabs him. That's kind of fun, actually. Let's watch that again. So they, like, skip some frames out of there to give you the idea of the super speed there. I just noticed that. That's pretty fun, actually. So that reminds me a lot of what they did with the super speed in Man of Steel. You know what I mean? And within Zack's stuff. Pretty cool. And then this poor dude getting literally lit up. And then he just chokes his head off there. It's like, I wonder if he's a bad guy or whatever. So, anyway, what do you guys think of that? Let's pause for a second here. I want to see what you guys think. I don't know how much we're going to actually do Q&A, so maybe I'll just go through some of the super chats now while you guys are talking about it. What do you guys think? Let's do a poll. So 66% of you guys, by the way, said you were not satisfied with DC Fandome. Okay. Yeah. So let's do another poll. Uh-oh. Do I have to turn gambling off? I might have to turn it off. Did you love the... Oh, I definitely got to turn gambling off. Y'all gambling. You're not supposed to be gambling right now. Did y'all love the Black Adam trailer? Let's see. I want to know. I want to know what y'all think. And let me know in chat what you guys are thinking as well. And let me go to over here and turn off gambling. Because y'all are a bunch of fiends for gambling that nerd coin. You know we only supposed to gamble. Quick, go ahead, get your rolls in. Get your rolls in before Papa Josh shuts that shit down. I'm going to shoot it down. 2 seconds here. And it's over. Wait, what? It like went right back on. That was weird. Okay. Now, you fiends, let's get back to the content. All right. Oh, boy. Oh, bro. I literally already got a warning. Guys, we don't even have the music playing. I already got a warning. It says, heads up, we've detected a copyright audio and the video in your stream. Your stream may be temporarily blocked. Guys. Like, how? How are we supposed to even cover this stuff? Like, what am I supposed to do? How would you like me to do this, Warner Brothers? Like, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to get sock puppets out? Should we sock puppet it the rest of the fucking stream to try to figure... This is why I can't stand this company. You know what I mean? Like, for real. Ridiculous, dude. Ridiculous. I'm trying to watch yo shit. I'm trying to promote your shit. Oh, man. All right. let's pause for a second. I'm going to go over these super chats. And then we'll think about what we've done, I guess. Fucking Warner Brothers. Amazing. Unbelievable. I'm trying to be as charitable as I can out here. You know what I mean? Ridiculous, dude. Ridiculous. And where we're at with community guideline strikes because of Warner Brothers, like, I can't even chance it, dude. Like, we're gonna, like, it's literally makes it almost impossible to make the content. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, guys. It might be a short one today. I don't know. Okay. Let's go over this. And then take this bullshit off the screen, man. Jeez. Okay. Let me go over some of these supers here. Okay, so Fifi says, $5 holla to quote Joseph Joestar. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's kind of where I was at with DC Fandome as well. 34 Virgo says with the $5 holla, says, bruh, I don't care what a hater gonna say. Moon Knight will be nowhere on Batman. Hey, you might be right. The Batman looks good. Too bad we can't watch it or look at it. You're not even allowed to say it. You probably got copyright struck yourself. The next time you go to eat a delicious sandwich or a scoop of ice cream, an executive for Warner Brothers is going to roll out from behind your couch and slap that shit out of your mouth. There's no fun around here. No enjoyment. Ah! 30. Fifi says with the $5 holla, says the best part, besides the total Spies Cat woman anime, right, was when my boyfriend turned to me and asked where the new Spider-Man trailer was. Yeah, for sure. No, 100%. Thank you, Fifi. I appreciate that. 34 Virgo says with the $2 holla, Peacemaker. Nah, fam, that ain't it. Ass. Yeah, Peacemaker's just not for me, man. You know what I mean? Peacemaker's just not for me. I'm sure there were a lot of people that thought it was dope. You know what I mean? I'm sure there were a lot of people that thought it was really cool, but I thought it was really weird and odd and very James Gunn. Matt Campbell says with a very generous $10 holla, says Fandom overall wasn't great, but to be able to hang out with you and the other NERDVENGERS made it worth it. I will be upgrading to Prime next Friday. Got a promotion at work. Oh, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. And I had a great time hanging out with you guys as well. You know, there were some moments where it got a little tense. We've got DC fans here. You know, we've got a couple of DC fans that we really love here. And we were, well, quite frankly, we were clowning pretty hard. And so there was a little bit of tension, you know what I mean? But, you know, it's all good. As long as you can be respectful and try to have fun with it, I think it's all good. Thank you for the support. Nick D says with the $15 holla, says, shout out Ezra Miller for wearing a choker during the presentation. Bro, I know, right? You almost got to admire the level of trolling. And then he says at the end, most importantly, you'll be watching me. And, you know, look, we're going to maybe watch the Flash thing. I might have to puppet it. Maybe we'll do sock puppets, but the Flash trailer to me was kind of a disappointment. And to be honest with you, I think it's partially because of this awkward ass dude, Chokey McChokerson, coming out and literally like beyond weird, beyond weird. It's a very weird setup to get into the Flash trailer, bro. Like, I was like, you know what I mean? So, interesting choice. That's probably what we'll say a lot today is, interesting choice. Carl says with a $5 holla, did you feel like they were trying to introduce Superman verse? Discord was super fun. Adult nerd venging. No, I didn't really get that idea, and I actually feel like they walked back on the multiverse a little bit. Remember last year, the whole idea was talking about the multiverse and how all these things could work together. There's a little bit of mention of that. Like, they mention it in the Flash trailer, but in my opinion, it kind of looked like a sort of retreat backwards from that idea where they're like, no. They're like, don't give the Snyder Cut fans any semblance of hope, strike it from them, that kind of a thing. Dag says with a $50 million super chat, imagine if they had Cavill, Snyder announcing their new DCE movies, no one would have complained. Did Warner Brothers even mention Snyder after the work he did? I don't really think so, man. You know what I mean? And look, I understand that the Snyder Cut has a reputation, or the Snyder fans have a reputation, and I know that especially if you just want to like DC stuff and you go into one of these streams and you just constantly see like restore the Snyderverse kind of stuff, that can be annoying. And I understand being annoyed by it, but I think it's the real story here is that the thing got to a place where that's just the reality. I don't think that happened on their own. Like, why even restore it at all or do that to then just not only not continue on, but to sort of be disrespectful the whole way and then really have mixed messaging. And it feels really gross. You know what I mean? The way they handled it. And so I can't blame people for being toxic about it. For real. Like, I can't blame people for being toxic about it. Like, Warner Brothers kind of sucks, dude. And they've done some shit. Like, I can't even fucking do this content with y'all. You know what I mean? So it's like, I totally get it, you know. J.L. Wireman says with a very generous $20 holla, says, the NERDVENGERS got me through the fandom today. Thank you. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Stormy says, wished we saw the full suit of the JSA. Yeah, for sure. I was actually a little bit more excited by the sort of behind-the-scenes footage for Black Adam rather than just the trailer itself or the little teaser. Like, the teaser's cool, right? But, seeing the first look at Dr. Fate, even though you don't see him in the costume, he's holding the helmet. That was pretty cool. There's some fun looks at, like, the sets and sort of the scope of the movie. I'm still really hopeful and hyped up on the film, but to me, that trailer, the teaser's like, it's all right. You know what I mean? RF Gaming Channel here says with a $5 holla, a DC lawyer just slapped my mouth and gave me a cease and desist for mentioning Batman. Yeah. You got to watch it, man. They're tough cookies over there. Michaela says with a $5 holla, says slightly off topic, but speaking of Warner Brothers, are you a HP fan? If so, what's your house? I like Harry Potter. I definitely wouldn't consider myself a Potterhead. I've got to be honest, I don't think I've even ever taken one of those sorting hat things or whatever. I'd imagine, though, I would be... I don't know, bro. I'd probably be a Slytherin, just being honest with you. I play a really nice dude on the YouTubes, but I'm a vicious, horrible person behind the scenes. Matthew Glasgow says with a $5 holla, says, I just wanted to clear-cut plan of what's going on, to be honest with you. Yeah, man, it would be nice, right? Wouldn't it be nice? It's been a really interesting, fun day, where you start out by having this ridiculous Aquaman animated thing, right? And I'm like, what the hell are we watching? And then there's that song, and they made emphasis on the song, and it's out on Spotify. And then it's like they take you through this weird journey where by the end of it, you're like, for the love of God, please bring back the fish song. It was way better than what was going on now. So, interesting strategy there, Warner Brothers. In honor of meh, at best, DC Fandome, I can't wait for Book of Boba Fett, Spider-Man No Way Home, Kenobi, Doctor Strange, Thor, Black Panther, Mando, etc. Thank you, Disney. Hashtag I'm not a shill. Yeah, I mean, in all seriousness, I think... some DC fans and maybe, DC fans, whatever, might be a little upset and being like, oh, bro, like, at least we take chances, or, I hear all these different things that DC fans say. The bottom line is, like, Marvel just executes on such a high level, and Star Wars, shaky as it is, isn't this bad, like, frankly, right? So, I think there's definitely something to be said for the leadership and the sort of steady hand of Kevin Feige. I mean, go figure, I'm going to sim for Kevin Feige again. There's definitely something to be said for him. And I just think they are... It's just crazy to me. Like, I think Warner Brothers is in a very precarious, very interesting situation. They have some good IP, and honestly, if it were not for the Batman, I think they would be not necessarily in trouble, but in a just a not desirable place as a company. You know what I mean? So, Tobin says with a $10 holla, says that whole new Superman comic that we all know about has zero reason to be talked about for 10 minutes. They're clearly trying to publicize it, but people will still say that it's diversity done right. Yeah. So this gets into it's funny. If you watch the stream on Friday, right? If you watch yesterday's stream, at the end of the stream, there was a gentleman that was getting upset at me for being like anti-woke, which it's so interesting because a lot of you guys will be like, what? Like, Josh is a total, whatever, It's just interesting to me that people get so upset and offended by these different things. And I don't want to linger on this subject just because it is so contentious, but I legitimately felt like even the most easygoing person that doesn't really get bothered by wokeness, right? Like, I'd like to believe that for me, I don't get bothered by it as much as other people. But bruh, even myself, I was like, whoa. Like, I felt like it was heavy-handed to the max, and it just kind of kept coming. You know what I mean? Again, I don't want to focus on that because your mileage may vary, is just the bottom line. Some of you guys are like, no, I didn't notice it at all. I'm totally Gucci with it. Some of you guys celebrate it and like it. Some of you guys can't stand even the smallest amount of it. But I definitely felt like it was just blatant. You know what I mean? And that can be okay if you still got the dope other stuff. Like, one of the things I always say about Feige is that he gives every nerd in the room a toy, right? So he'll give you some stuff that might lean into that sort of, ideology or the fans that really care about that stuff, which I totally acknowledge is a real thing. But then he'll also give us like crazy stuff like Moon Knight. You know what I mean? Like, just there's something for everybody, and especially with taking sort of out of DC Fandome, or rather the Snyderverse and all those sort of ideas, to take all of that out and then to leave all of this other stuff remaining, it just felt, frankly, really unbalanced to me. But here we go. Let's try now. Let's freaking try to watch some of this other stuff. I honestly, guys, like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on the stream because it's wild how much they be trying to snipe us out here. You know what I mean? Let me see. Let me try to bring this over here. So we can watch. I'll try to keep an eye on it here to make sure we're not getting sniped out. Okay. So, minus awkward Choky McChokerson, we get the Flash trailer here. So let's get into this. The vibe here, obviously, is you got Keaton doing the... let me see. Can I get the closed caption on here? Why is the quality automatically that low? That's so ridiculous. All right, do that. Looks so much better in HD. So it's like Wayne Manor. You know what I mean? Let's pause it to make sure we're not getting sniped out. And, I think right away, man, this is what I want to know. Oh, that looks a lot better in HD, actually. That looks a lot better in HD. But here's one of the first things, right? One of the first things is the suit. So here we go. I got to know. Don't skip your member chat. All right, brother. Look. Give me a second here. What the fuck? I wish... Oh, they do have some of the member chats popping up here. Okay, let's see here. In the name of 7 months there. Sozin. This is actually cool. They fixed this. Ezra Miller said on the set of The Flash, it looks like this. We can't share the trailer. Here's this teaser. Everyone looks bored. Yeah, it was weird. Super weird. Let's see here. John Van Gil Duran Jr. says, not going to lie, I was really bored through the whole thing except for the Black Adam, the Batman. Give me my Disney Plus date. Indeed. Mike Hardy, welcome to the NERDVENGERS. You are a NERDVENGER now, for sure. Thank you for the support. All right, here's what I want to know. Do you like the new suit? I want to know. Do you like the new suit? By the way, can we get a little bit more of the smashing of the liking of the button? Some of you guys, just to come in here and have a little recap thing, you didn't have to have your eyes burned out of your skull for over 3 hours as we dealt with all that cringe. So just do your duty and smash the like button if you would be so kind. So this is kind of interesting. I actually anticipate that I might be in the minority on this one. I anticipate I might be in the minority on this one. It looks like out the gate, 70% of you guys like the new suit. Interesting. I got to be honest with you. I'm not crazy about it. Not crazy about it. Now, we only see it from behind here, right? I mean, I think we see it later on in the front when he's like in the Batcave. But I don't know, bro. It's a little too like Tron, like Disney's Tron and shit for me. And it just doesn't like it feels like we've got a different mise en scène. Now, maybe that's working for the film. Maybe that is part of the idea that this dude's super out of place, that's going to be obvious that when he comes back into this world, because it feels like, you know, a totally different vibe going on in the background, and the suit itself is very loud, you know what I mean, to say the least or whatever, right? And you got him coming into the house to see his mother here. Now, the dialogue here is, and I believe, right? Let's see. How do we... I want the closed captioning on, but I don't see, like, closed captioning for this, John. But you guys help me out here. I think what he's saying is you can go anywhere, right? Any timeline, any universe. And then I think what he says is, why do you want to stay and fight to save this one? Right? Let me know in chat. Why do you want to stay and fight to save this one? Isn't that kind of what he says? Yeah. He says you're changing the future. Pretty interesting. The cow, a lot of blood all over the place. This is actually, I believe, Keaton's suit. You know what I mean? Some people were saying this is the Batfleck mask here. I don't know, maybe, but doesn't that look like Keaton's symbol back there? You change the future. You change the past. By the way, if you have not seen the memes about this mask here, they are hilarious. They are absolutely hilarious. It's not even, you know. It's not the best mask, you know. Regardless of what you think about the suit, I think we can all agree this mask is a little weird here. I think what you're seeing there is him sort of rescuing the Supergirl. The rumor is that she's going to be very much like the experimental Superman from the Flashpoint comics. This might even be her right there. And she might be just being kept out of the sunlight as a sort of experiment underground or whatever, right? Pretty interesting. And yeah, so this is like the underground experiment where he might come face to face with this Supergirl. Okay? We get the bootleg. So, you know, they're kind of setting up that there's a Flash in the universe that he is going to already, right? Another Barry Allen. This would explain... Ooh, this is... See, okay, there it doesn't look as bad. It doesn't look as bad there. It still looks kind of weird, you know? But it doesn't look as bad. That's cool with the symbol on the chest there. That's not bad. This is him in the Batcave, you know, doing his thing or whatever. But, you know, let's rewind a little bit. We got the Flash ring here, something that people like and care about a lot, and that's finally coming into the actual DCEU. One of the versions of Barry will use that. But the makeshift suit and the spray paint here is so that they can both have a suit. That's like part of the deal. The Flash ring might actually belong to that suit, by the way, which is kind of wild. And then, you know, the real juice of this, because we're hearing Michael Keaton, you know, do the voiceover thing. The real juice of this, of course, is the Keaton Batcave, the behind the back of Keaton coming forward, the reveal of that, and then, yeah, so this is the makeshift Flash costume here. This is the real Flash costume. This is Supergirl. And they're asking Keaton Batman if he's in. Or whatever, right? So, cool. You know, definitely fun. But, I don't know, man. Like, if I'm being honest, and then, you know, you got the tease here of the Keaton Batmobile, which is pretty fun. It's nice, you know what I mean? Like, I totally get what they're going for with it, but like the deal is this, man. Here's where it's at for me. Like, let's just be real for a second. This movie like in my mind, when we were hearing all of the different rumors about it, and the Michael Keaton thing has been out there for over a year. You know what I mean? We've been speculating about this for over a year. We know there's other Batman in this, right? We know Ben Affleck's Batman's going to be in it. It's even possible even more Batman could be in it. Who knows how crazy they're going to go, right? We know this, and I was expecting this to, like, this is where a lot of my eggs are at as far as, like, a DC basket. Like, I personally feel like if they nail this film, there's serious hope for what DC and live action can do moving forward, because this movie can be used to sort of retcon some things, bring together the continuity, explain the multiverse. It's like weird because we're at a place in Marvel where Marvel's going to start with the multiverse, bringing in other franchises that other studios did from the past. It's a super epic idea. DC owning a lot of their own stuff and having the multiverse as an intrinsic part of their canon is now able to bring together their misshapen continuity into something that could more closely resemble the connective tissue we see in the MCU. I'm all for that. But to me, this trailer feels kind of like hiding the pickle, you know what I mean? Or something like that, like hiding something. Like it doesn't, I did not get blown away by this trailer in the same way that I wanted to. The Batman trailer blew me away. The Batman trailer is the one that's great. And I have, yes, incredibly high hopes for this movie. I have a lot of attachment to it. You know, am I getting myself too hyped up? Am I unfair? You know, yes, of course, 100%. I'm just a sweaty nerd that wants all of my fanboy dreams to come true. But who the fuck are you making these movies for? If not crazy ass motherfuckers like me, you know what I mean? So I think I just wanted more. It wasn't it for me, but it's still cool. Like it's still a good little teaser. It has a lot of fun things going on, and I think the Keaton Batman stuff is going to be sick. A lot of people will be very into that. Both Barrys showing up. It's kind of fun, huh? Like there's a lot of fun things. This trailer wasn't like bad. It's not bad. It's not making me think twice about the movie. It's not detracting my anticipation for the film. It's just simply that I wanted more. Yeah, Stormy says they confirmed Keaton is in the movie. Why can't they just show him in full costume? I know, it feels weird. It feels really weird, like the way it's all like that. But regardless, let's see here. Many of you guys like the new suit. Very cool. Very, very cool. Hide the pickle with sock puppets. That's on the OnlyFans. Okay, let's tear through some of these super chats, and then we'll keep going here. Colin McGoldrick says, Josh, hope you're having a great Saturday. I am. I'm clowning a little bit, but honestly, it's a good life. It's a good job. You guys are awesome. I enjoyed cutting it up with you guys in the tower when we were watching it live. It was funny. A lot of good laughs. Alex says the mask is what's awful. Yeah, a lot of people don't like that mask. I can totally see why. I just in general think the suit is a little odd, but it looks better like from the front in that bat scene, and then when it's not all lit up, it looks acceptable. So I don't know. We'll see. Callisto, very generous $20 holla, says Marvel somehow gives a steady stream of good content. Star Wars is finally giving us more. DC has potential for amazing content, but we're getting very little. Feels like they're filling gaps with subpar content just to fill gaps. Yes, I appreciate that, and I do think that's probably the case. I mean, I think in many ways, this DC fandom was... I mean, they were not set up for success with all the controversies that they've had. I mean, they're hiding Amber Heard in the trailer. You know what I mean? Like, their Ezra situation, you know, seemingly they're just going to not talk about that. You know, Snyder stuff. It's just interesting. It was a weird vibe. You know what I mean? It was a weird vibe. It felt like they were like, oh, well, we got to do a fandom. You know what I mean? And that's not the perspective. Look, I really like Tiffany Smith. I think she crushed it. I think she was awesome. There was some real ass parts. There were some good people doing cool stuff. Not all of it was super cringe, but on the whole, like, I'm just going to tell you, like, dude, we live in a day and age where the most incredible entertainment, some of the best things that human beings have ever created as content are at our fingertips, bro. We can access this shit. I could go watch Pickle Rick right now on my phone. I could listen to an incredible podcast. I can go watch Dan Harmon Hardcore History or something. Like, the bar is fucking high. You know what I'm saying? And so this just ain't it. I think that's okay. Like, it's okay to sit back and say, this ain't it. I would really appreciate you doing better. You know what I mean? So, yeah, a lot of pickle talk today. Indeed, Richard, it's just for you, buddy. Fifi, very generous, $50 holla. Holy mother-loving lover mothers, you must be flipping my flapjacks. It's been a rough day. Have a head pat, Josh. But for real, can we all agree? Yo, can we all agree the best announcement was the Catwoman anime? That was weird for me. Fifi, first of all, thank you so much. Appreciate the love. I know how the... Yo, Kendall, my man. Fifi, thank you so much. I appreciate the support. It's been a mixed bag of a day. I wouldn't necessarily say a rough day. We had a lot of fun. You know what I mean? We had a lot of fun. But, yeah, a mixed bag for sure. And then Kendall coming in hot, says, I love how Ezra the Choker wore a choker. I'm hyped for Batman, worried about Black Adam and the Flash at this point. Yeah, I feel you. I hear you, man. Like, honestly, the Black Adam thing to me was like, it looks cool, but it kind of looks a little bit of a caliber lower than I would like. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Bro, Kendall, I can't believe this guy. And let me ask you this. Let's do another poll. God, they're going to shut me down for sure, man. Someday I'll grow up. I promise you guys, someday I'll grow up. Who was more messed up? Grant Gustin or Ezra? Because they both seemed like they were high as a kite to me. Which one was more messed up? Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know in chat. Fifi says, with a $5 follow-up, can't tell what was higher AF, the hype for Batman or Ezra Miller. Nice. Okay, very cool. Okay, so let's shift into the Batman discussion. Then we'll hang out in chat for a little bit, guys. And I'll just see what you guys have to say about everything. We'll get into all the commentary on the whole thing, okay? Okay, hang on. Got to turn off the audio on this. Here we go. Kevin, member for 8 months, says, I was not aware there was a Young Justice Season 4. That caught me by surprise. Stoked about that. Yeah, for sure. It is pretty cool that that's on there. And they're on HBO Max right now. I might even watch them after this. Look, I like DC. More importantly, you'll see me. He should have done like one of these, like, more importantly, you'll see me. You know what I mean? Like, I would have. Dude, if you're going to go for it, bro. Okay, so let's be real. Let's be serious here. I'm sorry, Jacob. Look, I'm trying here, brother. I didn't mean to do it. I'll try to look back up through, man, but YouTube's weird. I apologize, Jacob. Put it into the chat, okay? This trailer is so good. Man, the cinematography on this film looks next level, bro. Like, just absolutely next level. The imagery is amazing. You know what I mean? Amazing. Where the fuck was the Green Lantern Corps? Says Stormy. Matei, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I will see what y'all's got to say. I apologize. You guys know I love you. You guys know I appreciate you. So just, you know, cut me a break, man. Cut me a little break. So I love it. I love the symbolism. This dude, I think this is meant to be the Riddler dude, right? Just love it, man. The vibe, the mise en scène, just lighting. performance, all of it. It's great. Coming in on this cup with the green and white, so clutch. What a night, like what a crazy shot, you know what I mean? Like, but see, like, this is what I mean is, like, this shit is on point, bro. Like, it's, you're coming in on this thing, cutting up, the way it cuts to the titles, everything. Everything matters, and it all works together to create a sense of just real intrigue, just real awe. It's what I think the Flash trailer is missing, and it's what I think the Black Adam teaser is missing. A masterful just pulling together of all these cinematic elements. Like, for real. I'm gonna gush on this shit. It's dope. You know what I mean? It's super dope. Like the fade in with the light here. Like it all works together, man. It's creating this vibe. It's creating this crazy sense. I'm still not crazy about the suit. You know what I mean? I'm not crazy about the suit, but in the context of the film and in action, it makes sense and it works well. I'm gonna make sure we're not getting sniped out here. You know what I mean? I do like the fact that he's getting shot a lot. That's pretty cool. You know what I mean? Like, that is pretty freaking cool, for sure. And he's zapping that dude. That's pretty sick, dude. That's fun. I actually wish we would have seen more of that in other portrayals of Batman, you know? Okay. Somebody tell me, what does he say during this part of the trailer? I really have no idea what he even said during this part of the trailer. Does anybody know what he's saying here to the Riddler? Like right there. He just growls? All right. What have you done is what he says. What have you done? Okay. Okay, right on. That makes sense. Okay. Ba-ba-boom. Some cool explosions. She's going to kill it. And that's, dude, that shot's beautiful. Again, just the cinematography here. Wild, bro. Like, this looks awesome. Beautiful. You can tell he's been editing the crap out of it. And there she is kicking some butts. Penguin. Can you believe this is Colin Farrell? You know what I mean? Like, can you believe this is Colin Farrell? That's wild, bro. And then you got our Alfred here. I love this dude. I think he's fantastic. The sins of my father. No more lies. Collusion. Savage. Michelle. Renewal is a lie. Interesting. A little part of the riddle, maybe? Or, I don't know.
I don't care.
Oh, don't turn that audio off. Warner Bros. Going to come in and slap the coffee out of my mouth. We've seen that shot before, them coming into the graveyard. Action looks on point. A lot of him getting shot. The Penguin's all like, "No, fam, not me." This is great. The prison break sequence with that red strobe light, really dope, dude. Gonna be super cool to watch that scene in there. She's packing heat. She's wearing disguises. She's a babe, dude. She is a babe. And I like the dynamic between them. Oh, what the heck? What the heck just happened? I think Warner Brothers is really trying to snipe me out. Are you guys still there? What the heck? Hang on. Un momento, por favor. Oh, maybe that is it. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back a little bit. Show you this. Boom. With the muzzle flare lighting there. That's super cool, bro. Super cool. I love it. I love it. Batmobile looking way better when it's actually moving. Looks cool. There he is all muddy, bro. Go clean yourself off, bro. You know, go wash yourself there. Him beating the bejesus out of somebody. they're all probably going to get freaked out by just how crazy and violent he is. You know what I mean? That shot, too. This looks crazy. With all them coming in with the red flare lighting. Very fun. Him getting bloated up. I mean, it's an awesome vibe, you know? This was fun, too. This guy thinks he got him at Penguin, right? Thinks he bloated him up. No more Batman. And then he comes roaring through there. It's pretty sick. It's pretty sick, man. You know? And this, I mean, again, what great cinematography. Like, that just is so cool. I mean, we're in for a real treat, man. We're in for a real treat with this movie. Love that. Love to see it. There's only one thing that's really wrong. Oh, see? Here we go. Heads up. We detected copywritten bullcrap. Jeez. Again, huh? Again. Okay. Let me try to find... There's only one thing that's like a huge problem with the movie. Let me see here. See if I can find it for y'all. Where's it at? Is it after the credit thing? Huh. Sorry, give me a second here. Isn't there a shot? There's a shirtless shot of him somewhere. I mean, you can kind of see it there. Where is it at, bruh? It's like a shirtless shot of him from the side. And you can see what I'm talking about. He's too skinny. He's still too skinny. He doesn't work out enough. He doesn't take the role seriously enough. He's too shiny. Hashtag not my Batman. Okay, now let's get in to the Q's and the A's about this. It's pretty, I'm just kidding, guys. Don't everybody get all upset. I'm just joking. I'm sure he'll be bulky enough. He's a big dude, actually. I don't know how. He's like 6'2", 6'4", something like that. He looks fine. So that's kind of the biggest, most important aspects of DC fandom. But I will sort of discuss or talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. I'm only going to probably hang out till 7, so we got like 20 minutes. I'll see what other chats have come in. I don't really think there have been any, which is all good. Did we get sniped out? Did we get sniped out, or are we still here? I think we're still here, yeah? Yeah. How do I feel about Batgirl? Honestly, like, I've never watched that show. I've never once been interested in that show. And it's not even necessarily because of, it's not, like, I know a lot of people, like, get mad at it for, like, being overly woke or whatever like that. It's not even really like that for me. It just never really looked like a quality of a show that I wanted to check out. It's kind of like my base level problem with a lot of DC stuff. It's like, it doesn't look like it's at a base level quality. Like I said, like, we just live in you know what it is? We live in a society, Fifi. We live in a society, and I only have so many hours in the day, and there's so much awesome content out there available. So I've never really been into Batgirl. You know what I mean? So I can't really necessarily comment on it. What about the Batgirl movie? Was there something about the Batgirl movie talked about during fandom? Because I must have missed that. I think the Batgirl was there. Are you tricking me? Are you playing a trick on me? Was there a Batgirl movie discussed during DC fandom? Am I crazy? Somebody help me out here. Was there one? Did I zone out that badly? Look, the rumor is with the Batgirl movie, you're gonna get Keaton, sort of training her, right? Which I think could be cool. There was a Batgirl movie thing? Bruh, no way. No way. They cast her? What? When did that happen? Was it when I was in the bathroom? It was a Batgirl Zoom meeting? I thought that was for the show. Oh, I was in the bathroom? Okay, well, that explains it. I literally told everybody, I was like, I'm going to the bathroom. Let me know if I missed anything. And they were like, no, you're not missing anything. You're all good or whatever, so. Okay. Hey, look, Batgirl could be cool. Dude, is it Barbara? Because, look, Barbara's a great character. They have great characters. Like, it could be great, you know? And the Bat family is sweet. I think that there's a myriad of reasons to be sort of skeptical of that. I mean, it's DC, for God's sake. You know, like, what do you want me to say? This is not the... They just don't have a great track record currently. You know what I mean? Of making me feel all optimistic about this shit. But thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. And thank you, Fifi. I did not know that was actually a thing. So. It's a part of the Snyderverse? Don't you dare. Don't you dare tease me like that. Don't tease me. Don't do it. Don't rub the salt in the wound. Jeez. What else is on your guys' mind, right? Anything else? I know some of the members, I missed your things. I apologize. Let me see if I can... Can I scroll up and find them? I don't think so. It's going to be... Yeah. Yeah, I apologize about that, guys. J.K. Simmons is back as Gordon? What? Okay. So wait a minute. Was this the movie where they said the real Batman, where there was that whole controversy where they were talking about the real Batman? Is that the movie? Robert Pattinson not looking like a ninja? No, he's... Okay. At least we get Injustice in a few days? Yeah, Injustice... We have some people that say it's cool. I've heard mixed things about Injustice because they broke it up into like little mini things, like little mini like movie things or whatever. Look, Injustice is such a dope story to me. It should have been multiple seasons and really been given a lot of time and energy. So, yo, y'all are just clown. I feel like you guys are just trying to get me hyped up for it. Look, I think the character's cool. I don't know much about the project. If it's in the Snyderverse, then let's go! And otherwise, I'll just be like, yeah, it's probably cool. Baby shark, do. But thank you, Miss M. Spiro Jr. Thank you. The games were interesting. Yeah, man, that game is sick. The Gotham Knights looks like it's going to be amazing. Do I think they're going to be doing a gender swap for Batman Beyond? That is the rumor. I was hoping for Man of Steel 2. Oh, you and me both, man. Can't just acknowledge that DC Fandome was a disaster. I would say it was, in my opinion, pretty bad. I don't know if I could say a complete disaster because it closed out pretty strong. There was fun stuff. I'm sure a lot of DC fans had fun with a lot of the things that were announced. Ben Affleck is trending on Twitter. Of course he is. Ay. Let's see here. They announced the Batgirl movie will take place post Justice Snyder. J.K. Simmons is back before the Flash movie. Rumor leaks Batfleck in it. Whoa, that sounds sick, dude. That'd be a really good way to set that Batgirl up for like a nice win for a lot of people to be excited about. What the heck does this mean, dude? I just saw something from Variety said that Ryan Reynolds says he's taking a little sabbatical from movie making after wrapping his latest project. What does that mean? Is he doing Deadpool or not? Interesting. Okay. I don't know what it means. That's interesting, though. I think they thought Batgirl would satisfy Snyder fans. Hey, it's possible. This is why you should never pee during an event. Yeah, I didn't. That's all I'll say about that. What else is on your mind, guys? Look, I'm going to get out of here real soon. I'm going to get out of here in 10 minutes. Is there anything else that you guys think is going on? Anything else that you were interested in? Anything else I should be talking about? Scott F says, never cared for Snyder, but seeing some of these trailers made me miss him. Peacemaker? I mean, look, the Peacemaker show is going to be really fun. It's going to be a good vibe. It's just not my lane. Like, that's just not something I'm super into. You know what I mean? Like, I actually don't love Deadpool. I don't love Harley Quinn. That's just not my flavor. It's not my flavor. I like my more serious comic book characters. I like my more serious stuff. You know what I mean? So, while I'm excited that this stuff exists for the people that love it, it's really not my bag. Like, Peacemaker, I'm sure it'll be hilarious. It's really not my thing. Yeah, the Ryan news is really weird. I'm not really sure what it means. Maybe he's taking a break to work on Deadpool, or maybe that'll be part of what he does when he comes back or whatever. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's interesting, huh? Imagine if they decided to drop that. Yeah. No, we should be good. We're out of the woods as far as going over the stuff. Yeah, I hope he's not sick either. That would be tough. Joker 2? You know, nothing about Joker 2. Did I miss something about Joker 2? I think it's right now it's rumored to be happening. He's sick of Disney. He might be. I think I was talking a little bit about Gotham Knights and just how cool that game looks. Man, that game looks sweet. Very excited for that. Don't get why DC made no announcements for anything Green Lantern today. No clarity on stuff J.J. Abrams is doing. No clarity on Superman. I know. I think that you're justified, Strictly Sports Productions. I think you are justified in saying that. I think that is something that fans would want to know. You know, and it's they didn't nail it today, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, they definitely didn't nail it today. You know, I think they should really reassess. You know what I mean? I really think they should reassess. But this might have been a situation where they were like, dude, what are we going to do? You know, like, we know what all is happening. We know people just want Snyder cut. We know that things are in a weird place. You know, we know this, that, second, and the third. So we got to put something out there, you know? And then they kind of make you wait for the Batman, kind of. Yeah, Ezra, there is no trailer. Now watch this trailer. Yeah. What a strange individual, man. No Nick Cage Superman, bro. That shit would have been lit. King Royal, that would have been lit. You know, he's like, I'm Superman. I'm Clark Kent. I'm gonna fly now. And then takes off. That would be awesome. J.J. Abrams on Batman animated series Cape Crusader thoughts. I hope he doesn't ruin it like Star Wars. Yeah, I think J.J. is a good producer. I've definitely grown a little bit tired of him, and I don't think he's necessarily a novel filmmaker at all. I mean, he made a real bad Star Wars movie. You know what I mean? I tried to, like, The Rise of Skywalker is a movie that when I initially saw it, I was pretty positive on. And it has flipped so hard for me. And some of the stuff I heard behind the scenes has made me really dislike some of the choices that he made for Star Wars. So definitely not on Team JJ. Having said that, Bruce Timm is awesome. I like Matt Reeves a lot. I think that project has a lot of hope. And they paid JJ $500 million, right? So, I mean, you got to fucking put his face on something. You know what I mean? There are some JJ fans out there still. I think Carl's a big JJ guy. He has sort of mentioned liking JJ or whatever. So, Scrappy Coco, member for 11 months, says, JJ, another franchise for my collection. Uh-huh. Yeah, a little bit. Team George and Jar Jar, says Darth Moots. Cool. Yo, Darth Moots, I bet you already know this, but do you know who the notorious Moots actually was? Who was the first notorious Moots? Do you know? Maybe you know. Maybe that's why you chose the name. Maybe you don't. Josh Shillington, I know I joked in Discord earlier, but please give away some nerd coin to ease the pain of everybody from fandom. Yeah. All right. All right, guys, for everybody that's chilling out right now with us, thank you guys so much for being here, for being awesome. Here is 2,000 nerd coin from me to you. From me to you. Thank you. Shazam looked hype, but I don't know about Black Adam. Do you want to elaborate on that a little bit? Like, why you feeling a little weird about Black Adam? You know what I mean? I don't think we've seen enough to really form an opinion, but maybe that's why you're concerned. Shazam 2 looks like it's doing some fun stuff. You know? Seems like it's doing some fun stuff. All right, guys, I got 4 more minutes before I get out of here. I love y'all, man, but I got to go try to get some of my Saturday back. You know what I got? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I don't care about this. Wait. Let's see here. I don't care about the nerd coin. I just like listening to your beautiful voice, Josh. Hey, thanks. That's really sweet. I appreciate that. Thank you. The Rock's salary took most of the budget. Isn't that funny? Movie Bros. Yeah. So I'm going to talk to Theory about this. I actually think what I want to do with Movie Bros is on Thursday evening, do a watch party of Dune, the new Dune movie, on Movie Bros. What do you guys think? I think that could be pretty fun. Watching Dune. I think that'd be cool. Seeing it Friday. Can't wait. Yeah. Cool. Wait. The Nerdy Multiverse. Member for 4 months says, thought there was a lot of hype leading towards the fandom, and it was really just a mess. Ezra is one weird individual. That's for sure. Much love, Josh. Yeah, man, I appreciate the support. And, yeah, I was a little put off by his intro, man. I was just like, dude, like, why does this dude gotta, why? Like, why? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, interesting stuff. What will we be streaming it on? So it's, Shutter Island is a great movie. It comes out on HBO Max, and it comes out everywhere Friday, but they announced that they're going to put it out earlier. So Thursday night at 6 p.m., I believe, so Thursday night at like 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I think they're going to release Dune. So we're going to do it. He's just a weird cat. Bro, for sure. He's a weird cat, but is there like no directors around there? Like if I was a director on that, right, I'd be like, okay, Ezra, great, awesome. What if we try just throwing this out there? You know what I mean? But what if we tried one just a little less like the weirdest shit I've ever seen? You know, let's just try one take. Like, I get it, Ezra. Do you, baby? Do you? Be, let your light shine. Shine on, you beautiful diamond. You know, you crazy Choker McChokerson, dude. But what if, just one idea here, just one little thing. What if we tried one take that wasn't the weirdest fucking shit you could possibly say leading up into a trailer? What if we just tried one of those? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I would do if I was a director. You know? And then I'd probably bring up the choker. You know, I probably would also bring up the choker. I would be like, and then if you're, I see what you're doing there. You know, it's really funny. What if we just tried one where you didn't like, just one take, Ezra? Could we just try one? Like that, Woo! What a wonderful life. What a wonderful life. Yeah. I had a blast. Hanging out with you guys as I usually do. You know? It's fun stuff, man. I know we have different opinions about these sort of things. I know certain aspects of the event, your mileage may vary. I think a lot of us, try to be respectful, but we're also clowning. We're just having fun. So I appreciate you guys. By the way, before we get out of here, if you can post a bunch of DC Fandome memes on the BBS website. If you go to the BBS website, right, and if you haven't checked this thing out, man, you really should be checking this out. It's a really cool, fun thing that we have going on here where you can earn some coin. Here's something that I posted earlier. It's a really fun way to, you get some engagement. You get like 50 cents in coin each day you visit. You also accumulate a little bit of coin by posting, by liking. It's a lot of like fun. It's basically like a Reddit where you post all this fun stuff, except it is connected as all of these things are an NFT and you can earn crypto, etc., etc. So go over there. I would love it, guys, if we were posting a bunch of DC Fandome memes. And then on Monday, during Monday's stream, I will do a meme review of some of the DC Fandome streams that you guys have over there. And I will be purchasing some of the best memes that are on there. If you post something that's really cool and I purchase it, a couple other people purchase it, I'll purchase it back. You can earn a little bit of money on that. It's pretty fun. Okay. That's going to do it for us. Thank you all very, very much for being here, for hanging out with us today. Always a good time hanging out here when it comes to the NERDVENGERS at NERDVENGERS Tower. It's always a good time. Thank you guys. Much love. Much love. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you. Yeah, that's right. You in the next video. Is everybody gone? Did everybody leave? Well, I'll give you just a little bit here. I'll give you just a little bit. By the way, two things. One thing, shout out to everybody that at the end of Theory's stream, because I had the stream like pulled up all night. At the end of the charity stream, a bunch of people were in chat were like, "This is the part where Josh says, is everybody gone?" And you love to see it. The other thing, second thing, is holy shit, we almost lost it today. The whole tower almost burned down. It was like, it got really wild, man. Like, everybody was just like, rah, you know, it was just crazy, man. It was nuts. Much love to you guys, man. You know, after yesterday's stream, I was like, bro, like, I'm not trying to talk about these, like, lightning rod issues, you know? Because we all have, you know, different opinions about it, and it can be real crazy, right? It was like, do they have to just go there seemingly every 5 minutes? But you know what? We got through it together. On to the next one, NERDVENGERS. Keep on keeping on. Much love. Ta-ta.